Yeah, Dopest Renegades was popping. Y'all see what time it is. Power. I've been enjoying, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I've been enjoying the big push and everything. We are going to get them back on the channel. You already know what time it is, but this power joint, I wanted to see what this is about. I seen people requesting it a while back, and I was trying to get it covered. So this one right here, you already know, man. I gotta read what Ren had to say about it. He's like, this track marks my first entirely independent, free of management release in years. It feels so good to have total control coming at this with a brand new energy, all written, produced, played, mixed, and mastered by yours truly. In the spirit of independence, the absolute best thing you guys can do is share the absolute crap out of this tune, play it loud. Lots of new music coming very soon. Get it. Salute to Ren, y'all. And of course, this right here, especially everything that's going on with like UMG and all that stuff, and people's channels getting taken down or like getting threatened to get taken down. This right here, I feel like this is an impactful song right here, just based on the title and everything, and then what he talked about in the description. Happy to see you guys as always, man. Appreciate all the love and support for the channel. Let's see what Ren's talking about in this power music video, man. Let's get it.
Get it? Power. These kids don't play my shit, I never had a top 10. Maybe it's cause I sing about violence and depression. They say don't blame these kids, just focus on yourself, friend. Well, if they don't like what I'm doing now, then fuck them. Don't trip, I up the ante, learning licks like John Frusciante, smoking spliffs and popping candy, idolizing Sid and Nancy. Woo! Rock and roll in my soul, bumping, knocking cold on the dole, fish and chips and games consoles, council house and violent flow. But life weren't sweet at home. Mum and dad took a trip and they split shalom. What will be, but me, I hate to see my mum alone. Late night crying, get so high to try to silence sounds of fighting. Through the walls I heard love dying, so I focused on my... That's what it was. I focused on my... Now let's go back. Let's go back. These kids don't play my shit, I never had a gold plat. My style is old school, but I swear this ain't a throwback. I put my visions into rhythms on a dope track. To understand the place I'm coming from, let's go back. When I was 16, I was a sick teen, I was a victim of my head. I was just 16, up in the kitchen, racking up lines till my nose bled. 16, in an affliction, in an addiction with my dread. I was just 16, I was quite sick then, I was a prick then, I was a pleb, but... fuck it, we're all misguided individuals, life can suck it. My cup ain't half full, man, I'm filling up the whole bucket. I'll drink my tears so I can drown my sorrow. Sing like I might die tomorrow. Live note for note, I go for broke on every single song I wrote. And every single song I write brings freedom to my weary mind. A healing that you'll only find inside an intricate design of kicks and snares and fat bass lines. I flip the script until I find my... It is what it is. I focus on my... Now run the track. Run the track. Get it? Get it? Power. Get it?
Yeah, that one right, yo, the energy up there is crazy, man. The energy is crazy. I didn't expect it to sound like that, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I did not expect it to sound like that. I like what he did with the I don't even know if I want to call it a sample, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when I be calling stuff samples, y'all be like, nah, man, Ren actually, that wasn't even a sample. Ren cut that together. So I don't know, man. Y'all let me know. Was it a sample or what? With the whole power part and everything. I like how he mixed it at the end and everything, but I wasn't expecting the chorus to be that way. Even when he started out with his flow, I was like, is he gonna sound like this the whole time? But then after that, he started like really getting into it, and I started rocking with it harder. So yeah, you already know what time it is, man. Go ahead and take this walk with me. We were getting these lyrics and everything for this power video. Appreciate y'all as always, man. These are always interesting. There's gonna be lines up here I didn't catch, but I do. Speaking of lines, I like that one when he was talking about, with the lines until his nose bled. That right there is crazy because like with his lines, and then of course now we're talking about like sniffing, you know, paraphernalia. You know what I mean, or whatever you fancy or don't fancy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, got me talking like I'm from England now. Let's get it. The drums too. I like the drums.
Get it?
And they just look like they're having so much fun, like riding around and everything. Then like him riding through the town and everything reminds me of like when I used to live in England and everything. And my American people out there, man, in England you gotta drive on the other side of the road with the steering wheel on the other side. I was driving trucks over there that way. I actually learned how to drive big trucks over in England. Then when I came back to the States, I got my CDL. So when I be driving around and everything, like when I was in CDL school, people thought I was weird because there's this thing called blindside backing. When you blindside back, pretty much is self-explanatory. You're backing from the side that you're not on. They're like, why do you always blindside back? And it's like, I'm like, because I learned how to drive on the blind side, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm used to driving on the right side. I'm used to having, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm used to being on the right side of my steering wheel. So the left side is my blind side. But then when I came back to the States, steering wheel's on the left side. So the right side is the blind side. But in my mind, the right side is still the right side. It's not the blind side to me. And that's how I was like killing them like in driving school. They're like, yo, nah, man, sight side back, sight side. I'm like, nah, man, I see too much. I like to, I still do it to this day. But yeah, y'all, let's get it.
Power.
And I like how Ren got right into it. He's like, these kids don't play my shit. I never had a top 10. Maybe it's because I sing about violence and depression. You know what I'm saying? I'm not appealing to the masses. I'm not appealing to the airways at this time and everything. So they'll never play my shit. And like he said, like when we was reading everything in the beginning, like he was saying this like his first, like one of his first independent tracks and everything. So, he's going to talk his shit. Can't nobody tell him nothing. Can't no label tell him nothing. It's 100% freedom, which represents power. And that's what he's talking about. He's like, these kids don't play my shit. I never had a top 10. Maybe it's because I sing about violence and depression. And he's like, they say don't blame these kids. Just focus on yourself, Ren. Well, if they don't like what I'm doing, then fuck them. So I like how he just comes out here like, yo, man, give me mine. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want if you don't give me my respect, I'm gonna snatch it from you. Let's go.
These kids don't play my shit, I never had a top 10. Maybe it's cause I sing about violence and depressions. They say don't blame these kids, just focus on yourself, friend. Well, if they don't like what I'm doing now, then fuck them.
You gotta let that Ren right there, man. He's like, don't trip. Don't trip, I up the ante. Learning licks like John for Shandy? Who was that, man? Y'all know I gotta look it up, man. Oh, the guitarist. Got you from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Duh. My bad, y'all. So he's saying like learning licks, like the guitar and everything. So smoking spliffs and popping candy, idolizing Sid and Nancy. Whoa, rock and roll in my soul, bumping Nat King Cole on the dole, fish and chips and game consoles. I like his pen right here, man. I always like Ren's pen. Council house and violent flow, but if life weren't sweet at home, mom and dad took a trip and they split shalom. So he's talking about his parents splitting up and everything. And he's talking about shalom. So he's talking about like, Hebrew and everything when he talks about shalom and all that.
Don't trip, I up the ante, learning licks like John Pashanti, smoking spliffs and popping candy, idolizing Sid and Nancy. Woo! Rock and roll in my soul, bumping Nat King Cole on the dole, fish and chips and games consoles, council house and violent flow. But life weren't sweet at home. Mom and dad took a trip and they split shalom.
That right there is a crazy punchline right there, though. I wasn't expecting that right there when he was saying like, but life weren't sweet at home. So he's talking about pretty much the game consoles, the fish and chips. He's talking about everything. Then after that, he talks about the caveat and everything. But life weren't sweet at home. Mom and dad took us trip and they split shalom. So pretty much bye. And he's like, what will be but me. I hate to see mom alone. Late night crying, get so high to try to silence sounds of fighting. Through the walls, I heard love dying, so I focused on my power. All right, there is dope, man. And it's like even though he's talking about something that's like hurtful and everything, and it caused trauma in his life, it's like the energy just kind of outweighs it.
But life went sweet at home. Mum and dad took a trip and they split shalom. What will be, but me, I hate to see my mum alone. Late night crying, get so high to try to silence sounds of fighting. Through the walls I heard love dying, so I focused on my... That's what it was. I focused on my... Now let's go back. Let's go back.
And it's just like that right there too, man. Just like how he just puts you in a good headspace. Like this is like high energy music. It'll put you in a good mood and everything. Like I said, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When I first heard it, it caught me off guard. I won't really digging it in the beginning, like, you know what I'm saying? But then as he started rapping, then he kept going into it, then he was mixing it, then he kept going into it. I was like, okay, so you started off that way, and now you're incorporating it into the flow. And then I was like, okay, cool. Then I started to understand it. Because a lot of times with music, especially even when it comes to albums, you hear a song, you're like, I don't really like this song. Then you hear the whole album. If it like in its entirety, it's all art, and you see how it goes with everything else. So there's been times like that when it comes to music. I appreciate the art when I hear like the album, like the song before or after, what leads into it and what it comes out of. Makes me appreciate the artistry more. It's kind of like reading a page out of a really good book, and you don't really understand why that's even there in the page. Then you read it from beginning to end, you're like, oh, this right here was the highlight of everything. That's how I feel about that when it comes to like, it's just on a smaller scale, like as far as like his verses and everything, and how it leads into like the power chorus and what the message means, what the message brings and all that. So for the second verse, he's like, these kids don't play my shit. I never had a gold plaque. Still talking this shit. My style is old school, but I swear this ain't a throwback hard. I put my visions and the rhythms on a dope track. I understand the place I'm coming from. Let's go back. When I was 16, I was a 16. When I was 16, I was a 16. I was a victim of my head, you know, so pretty much I was a victim of my own mind. I was just 16 up in the kitchen, racking up lines till my nose bleed. I love that right there, man. I love that right there. 16. So I wonder if he's talking about, let's get to that. Let's catch up first.
These kids don't play my shit, I never had a gold plaque. My style is old school, but I swear this ain't a throwback. I put my visions into rhythms on a dope track. To understand the place I'm coming from, let's go back. When I was 16, I was a sick teen. I was a victim of my head. I was just 16, up in the kitchen, racking up lines till my nose bled.
So that right there, man, racking up lines till my nose bled. So this right here, right? So it's just this whole thing, like with 16 nose lines and all that stuff. The way I envision it, he could or could not mean this, but when he's talking about when he was like, I was just 16, you know, we talk about rapping, you got 16s and all that stuff. So 16, and obviously he went through a lot when he was 16 as well. But he's like up in the kitchen racking up lines to my nosebleed. So are you writing up lines? Like, is it a metaphor? You know what I'm saying? You're writing 16 lines so much that your nosebleed, because you snort 16 lines, that's gonna make your nose bleed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, are you talking about the writing and everything? That's what it sounds like to me. That's why when I first heard him say it on the initial listen, I was like, yo, that line right there is hard, man. When I was 16 up in the kitchen, racking up lines to my nosebleed, well, to my nosebleed. 16 with an affliction and an addiction with my dread. I was just 16. I was quite sick then. I was a prick then. I was pleb. But fuck it. We're all misguided individuals. Life can suck it. My cup ain't half full, man. I'm filling up the hole. So the cup, you know what I'm saying? Like, we already know that, like that right there, the cup ain't half full. It all depends on like how you look at things, you know what I'm saying? And that's what he's talking about. 16, up in the kitchen, racking up lines till my nose bled. 16, in an affliction, in an addiction with my dread. I was just 16, I was quite sick then. I was a prick then, I was a pleb, but fuck it. We're all misguided individuals, life can suck it. My cup ain't half full, man, I'm filling up the whole. I like it right there, the whole bucket. I like that shit right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about perception, man. Life is all about perception, how you view things. So he's like, fuck, we're all misguided individuals, life can suck it. My cup ain't half full, man. I'm filling up the whole bucket. I like how I was doing that right there, the way he was doing the drop flow and everything. I'll drink, and then he's like, I'm filling up the whole bucket. I'll drink my tears so I could drown my sorrows. Sing like I might die tomorrow. And then that's why he's like, live, brother. You know what I'm saying? That whole thing. Cup ain't half full, man. I'm filling up the whole
bucket. I'll drink my tears so I can drown my sorrow. Sing like I might die tomorrow. Live brother. Note for note,
So I didn't even know he was saying brother when I first heard it. But he's like, live brother. He's like, note for note, I go for broke on every single song I wrote. I like that right there, man. I give it my all. And every single song I write brings freedom to my weary mind. I heal that you'll only find the inside and intricate design of kicks and snares and fat bass lines. I flip the script until I find my power. And we all know, like, he plays instruments, he produces and mixes his own stuff, and he raps. He's like, he's the producer's producer, he's the rapper's rapper, he does it all.
I might die tomorrow. Live note for note, I go for broke on every single song I wrote, and every single song I write brings freedom to my weary mind. A healing that you'll only find inside an intricate design of kicks and snares and fat bass lines. I flip the script until I find my.
And I like how the beat just stops too, man. Like when the punchline is coming and then the power comes, like it's just the production itself. It just goes so smooth with his flow and all that stuff. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I had to understand when I first started hearing it. Because I feel like when the song dropped, I feel like I just dropped in the middle of it. I know it sounds weird, but I didn't really know what was going on. You know, it was like no build up. There was nothing. It just drops you in it. Then he lets you figure it out later. And it worked.
Lines, I flip the script until I find my. It is what it is. I focus on my. Now run the track. Run the track.
See, and then like this part right here where he's just like the way he's mixing it right here. So it's hard.
Get it?
And it's like this part right here, like he mixed the hell out of this right here.
Get it? Get it? Power. Get it?
Fire, man. And salute to y'all in the comments too. I heard y'all talking about Ren's actually about to start working on some stuff. What y'all saying, August? Like he's already worked on stuff and he's going to release some stuff in August. Y'all let me know. I thought I saw one of y'all in the comments say that and everything. Salute to him, man. He killed it up here. He did his thing. And this was like what? Like how many years ago was this? Like 4 years ago, I believe. 3 years ago. All right, yeah. So he was cooking, man. And like the space that he's in. And it's always a dope vibe when you see people vibing to music in the car, because that's where it really hits you. I know me personally, man, when I'm in the car, that's when like music really hits me, because I feel like I can hear everything better in the car. It's something about just how compact it is, like, you know, just everything. You feel like the music is like dancing around you when you're in the car. You could have a Bowman system and listen to it at home, but it's just something about car vibes, man. Car vibes. Like even when I tell my homies, man, when they're like, "Lo, you gotta listen to this album." Of course, I listen to albums with you guys, but it's different when I get in the car. So I kind of want to try out. I gotta like get some more equipment and stuff like that, but I want to kind of try out doing reactions in my car. You know, because it's like I feel like I could just, I don't know, it's like I feel more and I notice more than when I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my setting. I love my space and everything. But it's just something about that car, man. The bass, like it's like you could feel the rhythm all around you. So with them being in the car, I could just see the energy they had. So I already know, like in a car, man, this joint right here is gonna bump. In a truck, it's gonna go crazy with like 212s, 215s, or something like that. Them drums, he had them drums all crispy. That sample was cut so smooth. Salute the Ren, man. Salute the Ren. But yeah, y'all, let me go ahead and get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody. My bad, y'all. I'm over here thinking about something else. I appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate all you guys, all the love and support as always in the comments. I see all the comments. I gotta go through and I've read a lot of them, but I gotta go through and I gotta respond to you guys and everything. I just haven't had time to. Appreciate all the love and support once again. Thanks for everybody to show up to the live stream. For y'all that don't know, we do live streams every Sunday from 3 to 7. It could start a little after 3. And it always ends like at 7 or a little before 7. So that's the time window I put within the day on my Sundays and everything to chop it up with you guys. We be playing video games. We just be having general conversations. And I'm so proud of myself because the last live stream we did on Sunday, I integrated the chat so people on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick can all see what each other are saying. And it was dope because it had people from different platforms talking to each other via the channel. So yeah, man, it's always dope vibes, man. Love you guys, man. Let me know what y'all think about it. Let me know the last time y'all heard Power, how it made you feel when you first heard it. Like, did this make you want to go back and listen to it? You know, you already know. Let me know what I missed in there. Let me know what the inspiration was. I think I know what the inspiration is because, you know, he's free off the label and everything. So he putting his first track out or one of his first tracks out to like pretty much show his freedom, which equals power. Power equals freedom, things of that nature, man. You know, for us regular people, not the corrupted people. We know power means something else to them. But yeah, y'all, let me get up out of here. Y'all be safe out there. Y'all be easy. Y'all keep being dope. Salute to the dopest renegades. Salute to the dopest community, man. I'll holler at y'all later on this week. Y'all be easy. Peace.